Check, check, 1 2 1 2. Check, check. Check, check, 1 2 1 2. Check.
Call wasn't on. Yep.
Check, check. Check, check. Just checking the mics. Check, check.
Check, 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 check.
Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete?
Remember a couple years ago, first time we did this stuff going live at Turtle Bay, and Rocky and the other local announcer guy before the event were all hanging out, really talking smack about welcome to the party number 3.
I know. Yeah, I remember that.
down the board. It got really chunky and then didn't have enough time to get used to that board. Oh, well. You know those ones that are really bowling, they just tip you off. You should have done this one, man. Huh? You should have done this one. No, you've got to be into it. Dark. I had my Nash. Next year I'm doing the board.
As we are getting ready for our Pro Division race start, Anthony Vela here with the fabulous Dave Baney, and
What's up,
we're going to
everybody?
bring you the live webcast call for the distance race.
This is the moment we've been waiting for, Anthony. Everyone is anticipating the elite race. We're just moments away from starting. Got all the cast of characters. All the big names are here. Connor, Kai, Slater Trout, Casper, Zane, you name it. Everybody's here to do this distance race, and I'm actually really excited to see what goes down.
I'm excited as well. So we're going to have the men go first, and then I believe we're going to wait 2 minutes. The women are going to go, and they're going to be completing 5 laps of the course. It's about a 1 mile course, a little over a mile, I think. And it's going to go in and out of the surf each lap. They're going to have a little bit of a downwind and an upwind leg. And it's going to be exciting, Dave.
Yeah, we see all the guys getting ready. We got Team Mexico in the house. Got Denmark, all the Maui boys. Straight on down, you can see the women standing behind them. We got Candace here, Candace Appleby, Shakira Westdorp from Australia, Fiona Wild. So, like I said, all the top racers are here today to battle it out.
And you saw Papa Bear on screen. That's Casey Trout getting his son Slater ready. Connor Baxter, Kai Lenny, our top 2 in the world right now, lined up side by side. Those 2 have battled at each and every race. One of them may be winning the distance, then the other one wins the sprints, and they've been going back and forth all year. What an exciting rivalry.
Yeah, and I know we got some world title scenarios coming down. We'll do some research and figure out what those are. But Huntington Beach always plays a big part in the title race. So, yeah, it's going to be exciting to see the placings. And, you know, we got surf, so there's a lot of stuff going on. And I can't wait.
So on the men's side, we've got a tight battle for the overall championship. On the women's side, Candace Appleby has a stranglehold on the World Series title, winning the first 2 events, actually winning both events within each event. So Candace has a win in Spain in the sprint and the distance, a win in Japan in the sprint and the distance, and last year she won this event, the sprint and the distance. So Candace Appleby can clinch the world title this weekend if she wins both races.
That's true, and they do take the top 3, your top 3 placings out of 4 events. So if Candace could come away with the win today, that she would win 3 events out of 4. So she would clinch a world title here today, which could be exciting. So stay tuned for that. And right there, that's Anthony Vela.
That's me. Notice I'm wearing my Blur shirt because I'm here announcing with the Brown Blur, Dave Baney. And Candace actually is going to go to Turtle Bay no matter what. So I talked to her a little bit earlier. She's like, hey, I'm going to Turtle Bay. I love Turtle Bay. It's the home of the Waterman League, and I'd love to make it a 4 out of 4. So let's say she wins today. She doesn't even need to go to Turtle Bay. She already clinched the world title. But she wants to go just to prove a point, and I think that's pretty cool about Candace. We see a nice shot of all of our spectators on the pier. If you can hear us on the pier, give a wave right now. You're on the live webcast. Oh, yeah, give us a wave.
They're actually waving. All
There
right.
they are. All 4 of them. I see you in that red top. There is our lifeguard headquarters and our sponsors.
1 minute warning, racers. 1 minute to go.
Turtle Bay, the Waterman League, and Fiat. So if you get last place in this event, you win a free Fiat keychain. So go over to the Fiat booth and get your keychain.
Less than a minute, Anthony. So right now, one of the crucial parts of the race is the start. One of my favorites to watch. Oh, check it out.
So you'll notice the competitors, some of them are wearing a leash. Many of them have on a water pack and Dave.
Here we go. Start of the elite distance race.
Looks like we got Connor Baxter on the left on the starboard, Kai Lenny on the right, and there is my dark horse, Giorgio Gomez, lining up closest to the pier on his starboard. Brennan Rose next to him. Looks like we've got Mo Freitas on his Focus. Slater Trout's right in there in the mix, as is Eric Terrion, the Frenchman. So that's the start of our men's. And the women are lining up on the start line. There's Sophia Bartlow. So you see Casper Steinfeth on the right. That's Kai Lenny in front. Connor Baxter right behind him. And then that's Josh Riccio, Zane Schweitzer, Slater Trout. And then a whole bunch of people.
Whole bunch of fast people. They got pretty lucky, though. There wasn't a set. There have been some waves today, so they generally got a clean getaway. We got a lot of wind, though. You could tell it's pretty choppy. Guys, talking to guys before the race, they were commenting that they did feel like the water felt a little slow today, a little sticky. As we see the women getting ready, I think it's a stagger start, 2 minutes behind the men.
So there we saw on the left-hand side, number 46, Shakira Westhorpe from Australia. She's a former ISA world champion, also a former Battle of the Paddle champion. So very few women have won the Battle of Paddle, and Shaq is one of them. Candace, of course, is another, and they're both here today at the U.S. Open of SUP here in Surf City, USA. And we're calling it SUP City, USA this week. We see the pack, Kai Lenny out in the lead. There's Slater Trout, as we could have guessed it, right behind, and the women are getting ready for their start. Looks like Shaq, number 46. Next to her, Laura Clayton from Maui. Next to her, Candace Appleby on the Infinity. And they are off. Oh, Dave, there's my board on the right. That's Pia Strickland from New Zealand. 3rd place in the world at the ISA World Championships in the technical race. And Shaq, looks like Shaq on the left side of the screen, just off screen right now with an early lead out in front.
That's a great shot right there. You can see all the guys just rounding the first buoy out there. Nice big pack. As you see, there they are right there, making their first turn around that salmon buoy. They're going to head down south. There's a big triangle can at the end and head back up.
And like you said, Dave, there were no sets, really, which helped the guys get out clean, which is always good because it's tiring when you have to take a few waves on the head. But what that does is that keeps the pack close together. So now the guys have a battle. There was no white water to go over. So you've got about 30, 40 guys all together. And there you see our leaders. That's Kai Lenny and Mo Freitas out in front.
Yep, Kai and Mo pretty much going stroke for stroke, kind of getting into the thick of things, finding their rhythm. We got Casper right behind them. And a whole slew of other fast guys, Slater and Connor right there.
How's that for a top 5? Kai, Connor, Casper, Mo, Slater. Bam, 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 and bam.
Solid.
So I was asking Mo, he's got a new board out there. So I'm like, hey, Mo, how wide's that board? He's all 27 and a half.
I don't believe that. But that would be cool, just a throwback. Just Mo doing a throwback with a 27-incher. But I'm pretty sure Mo's board's 23 inches wide. Even on these choppy conditions, he's slim to win for sure.
So, Dave, you're a board designer. You're a racer. You're a surfer. With these choppy conditions, everyone, it's like the Kelly Slater kind of what happened in surfing. Mo Freitas is doing the same. Kai Lenny rode that 23.5-inch wide board in Molokai a couple years. As we see, the women are starting to get their pack form. That's Candace Appleby, followed by Fiona Wild, followed by Shakira Westhorpe, and looks like Shay Fowdy. Or is that Shelby?
I believe that's Shelby. Yeah, that's Shelby.
That's Shelby Taylor. I'm not really sure where she's from. I know she's spending some time down in Sayulita these days.
Yeah, I believe she's from Florida, the East Coast, but residing part-time in Sayulita, training down there with SUP Mexico and all the boys down there, Fernando and everybody, Bicho.
Bicho! And there's a shot of our leaders. Beautiful day here in Southern California in Huntington Beach. And that is our women, top 4 women just rounding the first buoy. And it looks like Shelby has just fallen off the pack. So top 3, Candace Appleby, followed by Fiona Wild, followed by Shakira Westhorpe out of Australia. So we've got California, Oregon, and Australia in our top 3 in the women's.
Yeah, but even though there wasn't any waves on the way out, there is a lot of elements out there, winds and some bumps, upwind. So I will expect some separation to be happening with the guys and girls throughout this race. But as you can see, they're doing a good job drafting right now. As we see again crowned SUP world champion Izzy Gomez on the beach, cheering her brother Giorgio on in the race.
You know what I'm really disappointed in, Dave? She changed her Instagram name.
Izzy did?
Yeah, it used to be Iz Khalifa,
What is it now?
Izzy Gomez.
That's boring.
Yeah, kind of boring. I changed mine to Anthony Vela Sup 40 or Anthony Vela 40, whatever you wanted it to be, Izzy. I changed it, and you changed yours the wrong way. There's a beautiful shot of our men's pack, and there you see our leaders.
Yeah, a little shifting going on as you see Mo kind of take the lead right now. Kai settling in behind him. We still got Casper in third, and I believe that's Slater in fourth, Connor in fifth. So that's your top 5 at the moment, but there's a long, long trend behind all those guys. No one really pulling away or separating right now. But all kind of sticking together, playing a little coy, and when there's time to make a move, they will.
And you see these guys going upwind currently. There's the triangle starboard buoy. They're going to make a left turn and then start going a little bit downwind. So you'll see a much bigger separation. Mo Freitas making the turn first. Mo's really having a breakthrough year, winning some of the biggest events, and you see Mo accelerate right there. He's straight into a bump after the buoy, and Mo Freitas opening up a 2 to 3 board length lead right after the buoy.
Yeah, and then you're going to see a lot of this right here. Everybody's just kind of settling in, kind of resting, staying with the pack. They all know that the downwind leg is going to give them some bumps, some opportunities for some separation. So right when you see those guys hit that buoy turn, they just start hammering. And look, the drafting goes out the window. Everyone's just spread out. And this is where skills and kind of bump reading is going to come into play. And this is where we're going to see some separation here. Unfortunately, most of these guys are very good at bump running and all that stuff, but you'll see some separation now.
Definite separation happening quick. You see, I think that's Mo on the left side, and somebody's on the right. It looks like Mo's Slater Trout getting a nice run in that front pack. So you see 5 competitors out in front, and it appears to be Mo Freitas. That's Kai Lenny that just got a good run right there on the Nash on the right. Slater Trout in second place. Mo third. Casper fourth. And maybe Jake Jensen. We're trying to get a good view. It's hard with the glare. And there you see Kai Lenny.
Yep, Kai's on that new Nash board with the kind of more fuller nose, more ocean conditions. And a lot of designs are starting to go that way for the elements, you know. It's fun to see those boards kind of progress. You know, Mo's got his board with the same kind of design theories, and we've been making Slater some boards just as well. So they go really good in these elemental kind of scenarios. As you see, Candace and the lead girls starting to hit that, starting to meet up with the men.
Really good shot right here of the conditions. You can see all the bumps with the glare. Fantastic job by our camera crew and the web crew bringing you guys the entire race. We got the men's happening, the women's happening. Currently on screen, Candace Appleby out in front. Fiona Wild on her starboard in second. The Shack Attack in third on her starboard. And there's a shot. You see Kai Lenny has separated himself, getting bumps as Connor Baxter getting a nice glide into the turning can, moving into second. Mo Freitas third, Slater Trout in fourth. And now here is where it gets interesting as we get into the surf line. You see Kai Lenny milking a bump. He is a master at reading the bumps, as is Kai Lenny. And don't count out Slater Trout. Slater is working hard, and he's trying to stay with that front pack. You see Slater on the right side of your screen. Candace Appleby, Fiona Wild, rounding the starboard buoy. Dave Baney, lap 1, it is on.
It's on right now. So you see the girls making that first buoy turn, and they're going to have the same thing. Here comes some bump running, and all 3 of these girls are excellent downwinders. You know, Fiona lives up in Hood River, so she's got plenty of wind experience. Candace just got first place with Noah Hopper in the team Molokai to Oahu race. So This is exciting stuff. Here goes Kai coming to the beach. First one to the beach right now.
Oh, hey, imagine that. Kai Lenny gets a wave out in front. That never happens, except for all the time. Kai Lenny,
So they're
multiple world time champion. Kai Lenny out in front. He takes a look at the rest of the pack. Notice his smooth transition. Connor's not worried. He's like plenty laps to go. He's in a great position. Had kind of a bad start. Wasn't with that first pack, but read those bumps and was able to make his way into second.
Yeah, but they're all in a good spot. You know, none of them are like super panicky. You could tell there's a lot of laps left.
Connor doing a do-si-do reverse spin around.
Yeah, that's a fast little theory of spinning going on.
So it looks like Vinicius Martin's coming in fifth place on his JP, and we'll see what happens when the camera. So there you see, second place, Mo Freitas, third place, Casper Steinfath, and battling for fourth after the do-si-do Connor Baxter spin around.
Here comes
Connor
some
and
waves.
Slater.
Let's see if anything happens right through here. All pretty solid, but there's still a set. Did Kai make it past that set? I don't know if he did. If he did, that's going to be hard to catch him because he got clean water. Now they're battling through some sets. I just see everybody, just the mayhem around the flags.
Total mayhem around the flags. I believe Kai did make his way out. You saw Casper Steinfath go down over that wave. And there is your current leader, Kai Lenny. And it looks like he's got what Danny Ching calls a scary lead out in front.
Check it out, though. So here's those guys. Mo seemed to kind of power through those waves a little bit better than all the other guys. And so right now we got Kai, Mo, and then a pack of Slater, Connor, and Casper. So
now that whole front pack, except for Slater, follows the tour around and goes to all the events. But Slater Trout is very good at picking and choosing races that he wants to enter. And, of course, when the Stand-Up World Series comes to Huntington Beach, Slater's going to be there. And there is Slater Trout out there with that front pack trying to chase down. That's Kai Lenny in first. And Mo Freitas in second, followed by the pack. And here is our women's race. That's Candace Appleby and Fiona Wild that have separated themselves from Shaq. If you were to ask me who's got the advantage at bumps, I'd say Fiona because she lives in Hood River, Oregon. Lots of bumps there. If you ask me who's got the advantage in racing, of course it's Candace Appleby, current Battle of Paddle champion, current ISA World champion, current Huntington Beach U.S. Open of Sump champion. And she's looking pretty good out there on lap one.
yeah, and both girls, you know, they both surf really good. They both love these type of races. So it's no surprise that they're out in front 1 and 2 as you see Kai rounding that first buoy on lap 2.
And there's Fiona coming in the screen. It looks like the girls are kind of making their way up to kind of that backpack. So any of the guys that are getting caught by these girls, you had a 2-minute start.
Yeah, no, that's true.
And you're both on 12.6s. Looks like Fiona Wild getting a wave. I'm not sure if Candace got that. We'll see what happens. And Candace is on it. Fiona navigates the double up. Candace getting a little squirrely. And Candace going down, but they're in the shore. Both girls trying to grab their boards. They've got to make a right turn around the Victory Core Dry buoy. Oh, looks like Fiona Wild doing the patented starboard Connor Baxter do-si-do around the buoy. Candace Appleby grabbing her Infinity Speed Freaks running strap, and she's able to get back on her board quickly. We see Cody Kerbox, followed by Noah Janella, I believe.
Did look like Noah. And those girls pretty much crushed that. You know, it's so hard to surf those race boards in that shory dump, and they both handled it quite well, made the flag turn, and they're back and going. So Fiona and Candace Appleby looking super strong. Little strategy going on. Looks like Candace is trying to find her own little line, and Fiona's going to latch on and hopefully go on for the ride. You see Shakira in third place. So that looks like second through fourth to me. It's fun too, like this time of year, all the racers start riding all the new boards from next year, the 2016 models. As you could see that Fiona's on a brand new 2016 Starboard. I believe that's an Ace. And we got Candace on a 2016 Infinity Whiplash, as well as looks like Shakira's got a new board too. So it's always fun to come down this time of year and see everybody riding the new equipment.
And let's not forget about Pia Strickland from New Zealand, who's riding my board. So come on, Pia, and I get 20% of her winnings. So let's keep the cameras and let's try and find Pia Strickland from New Zealand, currently third place winner in the ISA World Championships down in Sayulita, Mexico. As we see Taryn King claiming it right there. Taryn is just stoked on her first lap. Looks like Laura Clayton from Maui coming in on that next wave. Oh, and how is this battle? Look at this wave right here. Oh, somebody goes down. I believe that was Sophia Bartlow. Taryn King in the middle of your screen. And I'm not sure who that is on the BIC board. Celine Guston, currently third place in the world, maybe fourth, but I know she's been following the world tour, and she is a fantastic paddler and in a good position right now. Kristen. He's on Google right. So you see our women making it out for lap 2. And the fans are starting to come down. I see young Jake Sinatra making his way. He's a young SUP fan, and he's coming down with his dad, Christian. And they're coming down to check out Candace Appleby.
There's a good shot of the leaders right there. Looks like Kai Lenny's still kind of holding on to that lead. Mo Freitas in second. And then we got the same little pack behind them of Slater, Connor, Casper, a couple other guys.
Hard to tell in the glare, but what you can tell is how much they're correcting. And you can see these are the top stand-up paddlers in the world. And you can see with the bumps, it's a little tricky out there. Kai Lenny has made his way all the way down to that starboard turning buoy. And if we can get a back shot of that buoy, it's really far down there, Dave. It's like almost down to Newport.
It is. And you see him round it. Now look, the cadence picks up. He's just trying to find some bumps to get more separation. So Kai Lenny sitting in a good spot.
So there you see it. There's our turning flag, the Victory Core Drive flag on the right-hand side, and you can see how far that turning buoy is. So the competitors will make a left turn around the starboard buoy. They'll come back to the surf line and make a right turn around another buoy and then come in through the surf as you see Mo Freitas gliding right there, riding a nice bump. So it's Kai Lenny followed by Mo Freitas, and then there's a pack of about 8 or 9 guys, Dave, that are looking to separate themselves. Casper, Vinicius, Connor, looks like Fanatic. Is that Jake Jensen? No, that's not Jake.
I think is it Artur?
That's Artur Arukin. Yeah, Artur.
Yeah, Artur, Connor, or Slater.
No, that's not Artur.
Then everybody else, Bicho, Josh Riccio, and everybody. So that second pack's tight.
This is an absolutely packed race. If you were to say, hey, here's who's in 12th, I'd be like, no, that person should be in first right there. Oh, there's a nice shot of Victory Core Drives. Kalia Spitaleri. Yeah, Kalia. We see you down there by the Victory Core Drive sign in your blue shorts. There's our pack making their way out. Kai Lenny, one of the greatest board sports competitors in our era. If there is a board, he can ride it. Doesn't even have to be on water. You ever seen him skate?
Kai Lenny is a little bit of a freak, that's for sure. And you see him, he was just gliding. He was cruising. He was reading the bumps, amazing, just getting so much glide on the way back. Mo's doing a good job as well. But Kai's looking super solid right now.
Kai Lenny wearing that compression undergarment. You see him kind of have
Look
a
at
little
him.
bobble, but look
Like
at
that's
the
not even a
glide.
wave. That's not even a wave. He's surfing on things that aren't waves.
It's Kai Lenny. He surfs on everything. Jet ski, wave ski, surf ski, water ski. See all these bumps, the ripples. What a beautiful day in Huntington Beach. And there is our current heat leader, race leader, as he comes around the buoy on the inside. Everyone's going to give Kai Lenny a round of applause. Our current leader, he's having a look back at Mo Freitas. So we're about a little over 20 minutes into it, Dave. Laps are about 10 minutes lap. Kai Lenny coming out on his dashboard. Looking smooth. Notice him and most of the other competitors are wearing hydration packs. Some competitors choose to wear leashes. Others don't. It's just kind of a personal preference. As you see Kai Lenny rounding the victory flag. There's Mo Freitas in front gliding. Connor Baxter on the left. There's Casper Steinfeth on the right. That's Vinicius Martins in the back. Also Slater Trout. So there's that 27.5-inch wide board that Mo Freitas is riding. And Eric and Zofia from On It Pro down there taking photos. Cheer on Mo Freitas. Go ahead, you guys down there. And here is our wave for third place. 3 paddlers all vying for third place. That is Artur Rukin, Casper Steinfeth, and Connor Baxter. Artur, the Frenchman, really had a great result in Turtle Bay last year and surprising everyone except for himself and his fellow countrymen. A lot of fast paddlers coming from France. Started with Eric Tarion, and we've also got Tito, who's not here. That's Jake Jensen, followed by Vinicius, followed by Cody Kerbox. And looks like that's Cody Kerbox right there. I believe in front of them was Noah Janela. And there you see a tight pack coming in. Josh Riccio. There's Kenny Kaneko from Japan. Zane Schweitzer. Zane had a fantastic result in the surfing. Bicho Jimenez. And there's young Riggs Napoleon. Brother Riggs just gliding past a few people. Oh, Riggs cutting off Kenny. He's like, sorry, Kenny, I got to go by you. There's Slater Trout. Bicho Jimenez. Bicho second place at the ISA World Championships in the distance race. So now is where it starts to get interesting. You've been paddling for a while. You're a little tired. And you got 3 laps to go. You've done 2, and you've got 3 laps to go. As we see Laura Clayton. Sorry, that was Taryn King going by on the left. Fiona Wild on screen. Fiona, one of our top competitors, recently diagnosed with type 2 diabetes and still out there doing a fantastic job. Brennan Rose making his way around the buoy. Tucker Ingalls. Candace Appleby on screen on her new 2016 Infinity Whiplash, getting a nice run. You see Candace using the staggered stance. Looks like she's on a borrowed leash as well. I think she was thinking no leash today and then is like, may as well. May as well.
Yeah, she got a little psyched out. All the other competitors had him on, so you know what? Why take the chance? Throw the leash on.
Yeah, I can tell you, she doesn't really like wearing leashes very often. And how's that beautiful stroke right there? Whoa, Candace getting a little squirrely right there. She has a smile. She looks back. She's just having fun out there right now. I'll tell you what, Candace Appleby sure does enjoy being out there in the ocean and competing with a bunch of other talented women. She has a look back, and we saw Candace surf her way in last year through some treacherous shore break conditions. Excellent photos by Greg Panis of Candace just charging the shore break. And let's see if she pulls into this barrel. Oh, pull in. Candace milking this wave, and it's going to double and triple up. She gets way back
Nice.
and passes a few guys on the way.
Ooh, and lapping the fellas. Let's remind you, this is the elite race, and it's not an uncommon sight to see Candace go by. Candace looking super comfortable, timing her run, and there we go, off and running, lap number 3.
How perfect was that skim? It kind of looked like she was going to throw her board down a little bit early, but she knows what she's doing. She had a perfect skim. She's out in the lead. And Fiona Wild, starboard team rider. Fiona, the wild child, just 18 years old and an absolute amazing athlete in the surf, on a race board, on a windsurf board.
Yep, and you can see Fiona. She's got just as good as skills on that board. Surfs it in beautifully.
Ooh, and she went off the top. I'd give her a 4.9 for that off the top.
4.8, 4.9. Yeah, we'll give her that. And she's going to make the run, too. So here's your top 2 women.
Give her a
Candace
round
Appleby.
of applause. Give her a round of applause as she goes by. And you can tell how tiring it is. Fiona, she wasn't in a hurry to get back into the water.
She doesn't seem too concerned with anything. But we got Shakira Westdorf in third, so she shouldn't hesitate and get back out there because Shakira's got away. She can take it all the way in. She also got, I believe she got 5th place in the surf event, so she's no stranger to surfing as well. So all these girls that translate over from surfing and can race good, they all just have such good skills, and as you see her just manhandle that to close out.
And then dive off to grab the handle. That was a really good move right there. And so her board doesn't just go up onto the sand. Shakira, a fantastic competitor in the Australian Surf Lifesaving. Oh, how's that veteran move? Getting a little sip of water from
Whoa.
starboard teammate, world champion Izzy Gomez.
That water is graced with victory.
Yes, it was. So Shakira, a ISA World Surfing Champion and Racing Champion. That's kind of cool.
Double down. Whenever you can double down on something, it's impressive. And there's a shot of Kai Lenny continuing to lead the men's race.
Hey, speaking of double down, Dave and I would love to double down on Mai Tais. If you got a Mai Tai, bring it on over. Or if you want to just send us a Mai Tai on Twitter, go on the Stand Up World Tour, and just give us a shout-out, right? Give us a shout-out. Say, hey, Dave, Anthony, we're sending you a Mai Tai, virtual Mai Tai. Kai Lenny
like
out in
that.
the lead. Second, okay, that was for third. So that pack we just saw was for third. Kai Lenny out there in first, Mo Freitas in second, and the pack was battling for third. You see all of our fans down there. Henry Spencer, Brandy Brady, Izzy Gomez down there watching. She's like, I won the world title. I ain't racing today, but I might do the sprints tomorrow.
I might do the sprints tomorrow. Probably not, but I might. There we go. Kai Lenny. This is where he's shown to be his strongest on these little bumps. Look at him. He's surfing right there.
That's not fair.
Look, he hasn't took a stroke in about 30 seconds. He's just riding little bumps. Check it out. Look at that. Oh, my. I'm impressed.
Mo Freitas went down. Can we get a like 5,000 replays on that? Mo fell.
I've never seen Mo fall.
I've never seen that happen ever. We don't have to do a replay.
Maybe he saw a GoPro or something and wanted to snag it, but he's still in second place, so he's doing well. He got right back up. We see some other dudes rounding the – looks like Casper. Casper's in third, and he's got a nice little stranglehold on third now, a couple board lengths. I can't make out who the Nash rider is behind Casper, but we got Artur Arukin from France, Fanatic, and then Connor Baxter as well. So it is on.
So they're on screen. Connor Baxter trying to make his way downwind. Connor, obviously, Molokai to Oahu, multiple champion, expert at bump riding. So we'll see if the ocean throws some bumps Connor's way so he can make his way towards the front of the pack. But Kai Lenny out in front. Kai Lenny, as Dave Bainey said, a master at bump riding. You saw him. And if you look at it right now, it's not like it's bombing and there's huge waves to ride. There's just little, skillful, tactical bumps, and that's what separates Kai Lenny from me and you.
Absolutely, because it's not like it's a bombing downwind run right now. You know, there's just some nooks and crannies in there. But someone like Kai and these guys can find those little nooks and crannies, and I mean, he's in tune right now. I mean, look at him; he's just cruising.
And I'd just like to talk about how much Kai Lenny trains. And, you know, you get a chance to look at these races, and, wow, it looks so easy. He looks like he's cruising. And part of it is because he's riding bumps. But the other part of it is because he trains really hard. He not only trains in stand-up paddling, he trains for big wave surfing. You follow his Instagram. He's on the track running with Slater Trout. I mean, the guy puts in the work, and you see him right there catching a bump and gliding. You got to put in the work. There's no other way around it.
Yeah, there's no faking in racing. You know, you get what you put into it. You get what you put in your training. You got to be ready on race day, and then all your skills and the board and all that come together. But you know, you're only going to be as fast as how hard you train, how hard you want it. And Kai's been proven to be one of those guys that want it really bad. He's won world titles, and that's how you get it done.
And he's after this year's world title. I know that it's been a hotly contested. Him and Connor have been back and forth. Currently, Connor. So they're pretty much tied. Connor took the first event. Kai took the second event. And Kai's got a little bit of a lead right now over Connor and the rest of the field. So Kai is on his way to a good result to go into tomorrow, because it's a two-part event where they do a distance race, which we're watching right now. And then tomorrow they'll be doing a short sprint race where they'll be doing heats. And the crowd goes wild for Kai Lenny, riding his signature fin and making his way back out for.
Yeah, I believe this is the start of lap number 3. So we got 2 laps left. As a 5-lap race, and I mean, this is a huge thing too as well. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm surprised Mo Freitas is in second, but just with the level of talent that's here, this is an excellent race for Mo. Solidly in second. You know, he's got guys like Connor, Casper, and Jake Jensen chasing him. So this race for Mo is going really good. He's got to be feeling pretty good about his position right now.
Yeah, Mo also took second place in the ISA World Championships technical race behind Connor Baxter. Connor trying to make his way back up through the pack, as we see Artur Arukin right there, and one of the Tahitians getting some water and a little spray on the top. Number 9. Oh, look at that skim, number 9. Connor looks tired in this picture we see right here. Connor Baxter trying to make his way back up, and you know, you just never know. You expect all these top competitors to just never get tired, but reality is, you know, life plays a role in these races, and you never know where these guys are traveling from or how much sleep they've had, because a lot of these guys, Connor, Kai, Zane, they're going all over the world. So wish everyone the best and keep charging through. There's Dylan Frick. There is Cody Kerbox coming in with Riggs. Cody and Riggs, here's the battle. There's Jake Jensen. His hand's at about 60%. He broke his hand a couple weeks ago trying to ride the one wheel.
Is that really what happened?
Yeah, Hood River one wheeling.
Wow.
Broken hand.
Jimmy Terrell just biffed on one of those this week and broke his ribs, so one wheel's quite dangerous. I still want one, though.
Unless you're Ida Mo. Ida Mo can ride his one wheel. There you see Slater Trout coming around. And I think that was Bicho.
Bicho and everybody else. All the other fast dudes.
And on screen right now, it looks like we've got one of the female competitors being lapped.
She wanted to hang out with Kyle Lenny.
I want to hang out with Kyle Lenny. But he said no. I tried to invite myself to his skate ramp at home, and he's like, no, I'm sorry.
He told her no, too. He kept going, and Mo's saying no as well. So,
And she's from Maui. That's Laura Clayton right there.
well, they're friends. They can hang out later. Right now we're racing. We got first place Kyle Lenny, second place Mo Freitas.
Mo Freitas, again, just having a phenomenal year, winning the Payette River Games a couple of months ago and performing fantastically in other races since then. And here he is now in Huntington Beach. The U.S. Open of stand-up paddling, Mo Freitas in second, Kyle Lenny in first, and there we see Connor Baxter rounding the buoy in third or fourth position.
Yep, Connor is in third. Giorgio.
Missing that wave, and you can see him shake his head. He's bummed. And if you can't see it right now, but Giorgio's got his ankle taped up. And Dave, tell us the story. What happened before the race?
Well, we saw him doing his fancy like warm-up stretches and everything, looking primed for this race. And then 10 minutes later, we see him hobbling up the beach with his foot all strapped up. And he let us know that he kicked his foot on his race board warming up and sliced it open. So unfortunate events to happen to Giorgio right before as you see him jump on semi-gingerly. But he's going to finish out this race as you see Candace on her way in. So
Giorgio, just know Candace is coming, buddy. She is coming. So Giorgio Gomez unfortunately having an accident and saying, forget that, I'm still racing. And he was limping pretty good. We see a shot of our head lifeguard tower. Thank you to the Huntington Beach lifeguards for setting our buoys, keeping us safe, and protecting the public on a daily basis. Turtle Bay, Waterman League, and Fiat helping to sponsor the U.S. Open of stand-up paddling. Candace Appleby in first. So she is on her way to clinching possibly a world title tomorrow. Oh, Brennan Rose going for the coffin ride right there. So Brennan always going for style points. And Brennan, Candace is coming behind you. See her looking behind. There's obviously a wave that she sees. And she is going to paddle into it. Looks like a little bit of a double up. She'll ride the back on her new Infinity 2016 Whiplash. And you know why it's called the Whiplash? Because when I'm paddling it, you get whiplash trying to watch me.
I got to wear one of those donut things around my neck. But we're going to see Candace make the turn here. She's opened up a sizable lead. Candace just looking so fit and strong this time of year.
You saw her smile. Candace, give us a wave to the camera. There it is.
There it was, on command.
She was actually just taking a sip of her water. And Fiona Wild, the wild child, starboard team rider, newly signed this year. Fantastic move for Fiona as a windsurfer, stand-up paddle surfer, and stand-up paddle racer. Very good association for her, getting to hang out with the likes of Zane Schweitzer. Many, many others. Connor Baxter. Justin Holland. Oh, Sean Pointer.
Pointer.
I don't know if you heard of Izzy Gomez.
The chirp.
Kind of a stacked crew Starboard's got there, as well as others that I didn't mention, but I wanted to mention you.
Well, you can see that board is called the All-Star, and they have an all-star cast of paddlers on their team. You see Fiona making the turn right in front of the crowd.
Hey, if Fiona's going in front of you, cheer for her right now. All of you guys, cheer for Fiona Wild out of Hood River, Oregon. She's making her way onto lap 3 of 5. So the girls on their way, and guys on their way into lap number 3, 5 laps total. And there she is. There is Shaq.
Shakira Westorp making her way in as well. So the women's got a pretty solid top 3 going on. Candace, Fiona, and Shaq. They're all quite ahead of the other pack, and they're separated from each other.
I want to see who's in 4th. If we can get a view, and I want to thank whoever sent me a Mai Tai via Twitter. Thank you so much. And you sent me a text, but I don't have your number because I have a new phone. So
Yeah, the virtual Mai Tais are starting to come through. Thank you.
Thank you so much, you guys. But a real one would be good too.
Well, we're going to get that later. Right now, it's all about this racing action.
Okay, I got to stay focused. Dave, that's Dave's way of calling me out, saying, hey, stay focused on the race. These competitors are focused. The officials are focused. And Shaq's focused right now on a podium finish. She knows 3rd place is going to set her up good for French fries, not quite Mai Tais, but it rhymes. So that was kind of cool. Someone brought us French fries. They must have thought we said French fries, but we were saying Mai Tai.
You know what? Anything that rhymes with French fries and Mai Tais, I'll eat it. French fries, Mai Tais, what else? Fried rice.
Yeah, so bring back those French fries.
Apple
there's
pie.
Shaq throwing her water. Ooh, meat pies.
Yeah, apple pie.
Australian meat pies.
Yep.
Oh, Shaq just diving under that one. She's also part of Team Starboard. She's choosing to not wear a leash. She's a very, very fierce surf competitor. And I love the water, the way the water looks in the evening glare, especially on TV, on the live webcast on watermanleague.com. Oh, there's my board, Dave. There's Pia Strickland from New Zealand on my board getting lapped by Kai Lenny right there as Kai just...
Look at that, though. I mean, it's just freaky. She's paddling her butt off, and then Kai's whistling and strolling by on a glide. It's impressive. It's super fun to watch guys like Kai and Connor and these guys. And just live on camera, you could just see the difference, you know, the glide in that, in his stroke and everything. I was reading the bumps is just super impressive.
Shout out to the Kuda family, Jen Kuda and Scott Kuda, watching live on watermanleague.com. So what's up, Jen, Scott, Logan, Michael? How are you guys? If you're watching live, send Dave and I a text. Go on Twitter. Hashtag US Open of SUP. US SUP Open. US SUP Open. Hashtag it. Mention us, Anthony Vela SUP, or at the Brown Blur. And tell all your friends. And at Stand Up World Series. If you want to see the action that you missed last week, I know I went through the Instagram feed. I was not able to come last week. I had prior obligations, and I missed every second of it. So I can go on the Waterman League YouTube channel and watch all the heats. And there is our former world champion, current world champion, former world champion, former surfing world champion, and trying to earn this year's championship. Hey, and I saw Candace Appleby's dad on screen down there wearing his signature Angels Appleby jersey. So shout out to Candace's dad. What's up, Bob? You're on the webcast. Kai Lenny wasting no time in his transition around the buoy. Kai Lenny making his way back out through the sparkling water. And there you see Ida Mo Freitas. And there's my board. There's Pia Strickland on my board. So I don't know how much of her prize money 20% is going to get me if she gets ninth.
20% of nothing is still nothing.
Okay. Okay.
But we got some virtual Mai Tais coming through the Twitter account. Byron Kurt sending some.
Ooh.
Thank you, Byron.
Thanks, Byron.
See Mo just manhandle that shore break. More surfing shenanigans out the back. Here's Casper and Connor Baxter.
Ooh, Dave, we just got another virtual Mai Tai
I'm
and virtual Pokey from Dalbert Rivera all the way in Hawaii. Thanks,
Oh.
Dalbert. We just got a virtual Mai Tai. Ooh, that's how
Whoa.
you don't go through the surf.
my! Did you see that? Like,
You saw Casper Steinfeld
Yeah.
turn his board to angle away from that big sup board that was a little bit sideways. Here's a hint. When you're going through the waves, have your board facing exactly into the wave, and you'll punch through. Artur Arukin coming around. And there is our Tahitian competitor. I believe that's Nainoa David. There's Martin Lenoir.
that looks like Bullet Obrey too, on the Hobie board.
Oh, Brother Bullet.
I thought I only surfed,
And
but no, he races too.
Vinicius Martins. Dave, it is packed. When you think about this is Cody Kerbach's coming in, and he's in about 8th or 9th. Then you've got behind him some really fast guys. And it's just, I'm really glad I'm not racing.
No, it's true. Everybody from top to bottom is, the world's best here today. So you see Cody around in the buoy. Got Zane Schweitzer coming in hot. Looks like Josh Riccio as well. So, like you're saying, every name we're calling out is a solid paddler.
I mean, Zane's won races. Josh Riccio, 2-time Maui de Molokai champion. Here is a nice wave with Slater Trout, Riggs Napoleon, Fernando Stalla, and who's that on the inside?
That's
That's
Bicho.
Bicho. How's this pack right here? Let's go, Riggs. Come on, Slater. Let's go, Bicho. Bale, Fernando. That means go. See, it worked. Fernando up first right there. And Slater Trout digging deep. Get over this wave. Slater Trout, notice he pops back, lifts the tail up, and that wave took everyone out except for Fernando. Slater goes down. Riggs goes down. Bicho goes to the side. And Fernando was out a little bit in front.
Yep, Fernando finding a little seam.
And Kai Lenny, absolutely seamless in this race. Hey, if Ryan is around and you have more coffee, bring it on over. Or Justin, either way. So you can see how tired these competitors are. They're going into lap number 4. Yeah, they're going into lap 4. I'm so confused because it's just exciting. I don't know what's going on, but I'm pretty sure they're in lap 4. And you can see these guys, they're sipping their water. It's not like that start was. They're just trying to get through the course now.
Yep, they got 2 more laps left. There's a 5-lap race. As you see Candace,
She doesn't look tired.
she doesn't look tired.
All that training with the Performance Paddling Training Club, and she's pretty much fit and ready for any event. Candace having a fantastic year. And again, current Battle of the Paddle champion, current ISA World Technical champion, current ISA Distance champion, current U.S. Open of SUP Huntington Beach Pro 2014 champion. And it's looking like she's going to be the distance race champion here today, Dave.
It sure does. She's quite a ways out front. Fiona's got second place pretty nailed down, and then Shakira Westrope is rounding out that top 3.
And I still want to know who's in 4th. So if we can figure out who's in 4th on the women's side, because these points are going to play a huge part in tomorrow's race. And thanks, Brent Pasco, sending us some virtual spuds. So we got some potatoes with ranch dressing from Brent Pasco as we see Candace Appleby just gliding in. Candace is so smooth, so fun to watch paddle. It's like many of the top competitors. She makes it look so easy.
Yep. The best guys in the world make it look so easy. And especially when there's a race with these elements, the chop and the wind and the surf, it stands out even more. You can really tell the skills that they have, surfing the boards, punching through the surf, gliding.
All around skills. There are so many technical parts of stand-up paddling that people don't understand. So if you just watch Candace right now and you see her feet, they make little movements, little adjustments. I love this angle, this close-up view of the number one paddler in the world, the number one ranked paddler. She's wearing the number one jersey. That's Candace Appleby in first place right there on her Infinity Whiplash 2016 model. She's having a look back at the wave coming in. You can see the beautiful water glistening here in Huntington Beach at the U.S. Sup Open. Candace Appleby making her way in. She's got two more laps after this one. And she's just going to kind of take it easy. She's got a good lead. She knows she's downwinding fast. You can see her not fight and try and dig into that wave. There's a bigger wave behind her. And I know she's getting bored, so she's going to want to do an off the lip on one of these because that's just how she rolls.
Yeah, well, she's got a comfortable lead, so what she's really trying to do is just, be in the moment, paddle calm, not make any mistakes. She's not in a big hurry. She just wants to paddle solid. And, if she could do that, more than likely she'll win this race here. So here you go, Candace Appleby coming to the beach.
Candace, you're on screen, live webcast. All your fans want you to wave. Give a wave to your fans, Candace. She's focused.
I doubt she could hear down there. But there you go, Candace. Another skim. She's got a little wave she's going to punch through. Boom. Textbook.
Boom. That's how you do it. Get low and brace. And if you want to tune into this clinic by Candace Appleby, just tune into Waterman League. Kai Lenny also putting on a clinic today. Both competitors have a substantial lead in each of their divisions. Here's Tucker Ingles getting passed by Fiona Wild. Tucker, you better dig deep, buddy. As Fiona's having a smile, she's like, I got you, Tucker. You're going down. Just got another couple of virtual Mai Tais from Lizzie Terrell. From QB, Quick Blade. Hi, Lizzie. Love you. I heard Jimmy broke his ribs on the one wheel. Hey, if you need to just give it away for safety, just as a friend, I'll take the one wheel off you guys' hands.
I think we should get a free one wheel. They're getting a lot of free play right here. Me and Anthony, send us a one wheel.
And Christian needs a one wheel as well. Just 3 of them. Just 4. Send 4, just in case. And we'll do some Waterman League edits. We'll do a whole bunch of stuff. Fiona Wild making her way around. So Candace Appleby out in front using the V drive, and we got a couple other competitors using the Trifecta Quick Blade. Lots of different paddles out there, and Ruby's chili cheese fries. Why did the web guys have to do that to me? They know I love chili cheese fries, Dave, and they just want to tease me so bad.
They're mocking you. They're mocking you.
No, he's in the tide. Is this the last lap?
This is it? He's coming in to win?
There's one more lap.
All right, this looks like the finish right here. Looks like it is going to be Kai Lenny. Kai Lenny's super strong. We're clearing the finish line right here if we have the run up the beach. So Kai Lenny riding this little wave in. You'll see him ditch his board and run up the beach. He's not going to have to worry about sprinting too hard. What a great race by Kai Lenny. Kind of led the race, separated on the downwind, and kind of never looked back. He just paddled super, super solid. And there you go, first place, Kai Lenny.
And
US
Kai
Sup
Lenny.
Open distance champion. All these guys will be back tomorrow, Sunday, for the sprint race. And here we go. Finishing second place is Mo Freitas.
Ida Mo.
Very impressive race from Mo as well.
And Dave, what a fantastic finish from Mo Freitas. What a great race, setting him up beautifully for tomorrow. And here is our current Stand-Up World Series champion, Connor Baxter, coming in for a third place finish in the distance race for today. And so there's going to be our top three. Kai Lenny first, Mo Freitas second, Connor Baxter third. I'm going to see if I can get a high five from Connor Baxter. Oh! My day has just been made. I just got a high five from Connor Baxter. Two-time ISA world champion Casper Steinfath. Casper's got a new movie out. If you haven't seen it yet, you need to see it. I don't know if they're available on DVD yet, but Casper said he's going to hook me up with one. And Artur Aroukian, the youngster from France, with a fifth place finish. Nice job, Artur. And the Tahitian. What's his name? Ooh, how is this battle right here? Oh, fantastic battle. Was that Bullet? Is that Bullet Obra? Oh, Bullet Obra. You can race, brother. With a great finish with Vinicius Martin. So that's about as exciting as it gets after an hour of paddling. You have a sprint finish between Hawaii and Brazil.
You owe me a $20 bill for making me say that Casper was going to lose.
You didn't say it. You said Anakin said.
Come on, please, Anthony.
And I never said 20. Oh, Zane Schweitzer. I want a high five.
AB.
Yes. I just high five Zane in the membrane, Schweitzer. If you guys want to meet a really cool guy, meet Zane Schweitzer. And he will remember your name. I don't know how he does it, but he remembers everyone's name. Josh Riccio coming in, making sure his pants don't fall down. Hey, I don't mind. I don't mind if they fall. Jake Jensen, he's at about 60%. Broke his hand a few weeks ago. He tries to not wear the brace so people don't know. Oh, Cody Kerbox. That would have been funnier if you fell, Cody. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Japan, give it up for Kenny Kaneko. Kenny, just one of the nicest guys around. Check out his running style. He's like, oh, I could run like this for another 20 miles. Oh, Brother Riggs getting barreled. No flag. You just got a high five. You just got a high five. Yeah, Riggs. Fernando Stala coming in. And the girls going on one more lap. There's Shelby Taylor, followed by Celine Gasson. Dylan Frick coming in for the guys race. And give it up. Victory Zone, Mark Spitaleri helping with board caddy. And yeah, Mark.
Candace is coming in.
And Pia Strickland on my Infinity board. Hasn't dinged it yet. I really enjoy that. Thank you, Pia. And Candace making her way out. Slater Trout coming in. There he is, member of the U.S. national team, Slater Trout. If you want to buy his book, come and talk to me. I'll give you a special deal. I'll mark it up 30%. 40? Okay. Marvin says 40. Oh, Martin going off the top right there. Bicho! Followed by Martin Lenoir from France. Martin with a nice off the top. Riggs, you're done. You don't need to do any more laps. Riggs, Napoleon, you're done. Oh, Noah Janela on a nice looking left, taking it back right, going off the top. Noah, my brother from Cavella, Janela. Noah, you got a 9.5 on that re-entry. 9.5 on the re-entry.
All right, I was see Candace Appleby. So your top three men's finishers, Kai Lenny, Mo Freitas, and Connor Baxter. Elite men's still finishing up. Candace Appleby, your women's leader. She's going to round this final buoy soon. As you see Fiona Wild going to round that far buoy. She's in second place. Fiona makes that buoy turn. This is her last lap. More competitors coming in. As you see Candace Appleby gliding. Super strong race for Candace. Kind of held on to the lead at the start, just slowly opened up the gap bigger and bigger. And she's just got a giant lead. And you see more guys finishing. I believe that's Dylan Frick. And Candace Appleby making her way to the finish. Looking strong. So Candace Appleby in first place for the women's has rounded that final buoy. She's heading to shore. Heading to the finish line. See if she can grab a wave on the way in. Candace looking around, maybe grab this wave in. Put an exclamation mark on this race.
And she's got
staying patient, getting this wave in.
yeah, she's got
We're
plenty
going
of
to send it
time.
down to Anthony Vela.
First place for Edie. First place for Edie. Second Candace Appleby from San Clemente.
Yeah, she's gonna wait for a wave. Candace doesn't want to come in on nothing. She's gonna wait for a bomb. She might even paddle back out and wait for a wave because she's got plenty of time. She opened it up on Fiona, very similar to last year's dominating performance. She is not just good in the surf, ladies and gentlemen. She has been putting in the time training with the Performance Paddling Training Club. Here is your leader, your winner, Candace. Oh, I'm going for a high five. I'm going for the high five. Candace Appleby, ladies and gentlemen. And if somebody takes her pulse right now, it's somewhere around 95. So Candace, yeah, Bob, I gave you a shout out earlier. I saw the signature Angels Appleby jersey that goes everywhere. And Fiona Wild, the wild child, getting ready, coming in. Some of our male competitors also coming in. And Candace Appleby on her way to securing her Stand-Up World Series title. And if you're taking selfies on the announcer stage, you must tag me in your photos. If you're up on the stage taking photos, you got to tag me on them. So Fiona Wild was second place overall last year in the U.S. SUP Open. Fiona Wild coming in second place in the distance race here today. Fiona with a fantastic showing. Look at her glide in on her starboard. All-Star, the new one. And Fiona is going to make her way up the beach, run through these starboard finish flags, and claim second place out of Hood River, Oregon. Also out of, she lives in Baja a lot and in Maui. So Fiona out of Baja, Maui, and Hood River, Fiona Wild. Yeah, Fiona. Fiona's got a whole lot of fans because she's just smiling all the time. Oh, Jimmy Terrell making an appearance, coming to cheer on Candace. And here's Tucker Engels. He was trying to beat Noah Janella's 9.5 on his way in, but Tucker, incomplete maneuver. Oh, Tucker, late takeoff, pull in. Oh, that was Brennan Rose. Oh, I should have known. Brennan Rose on that nice left-hander. Brennan coming in. Oh, Tucker, run! You can beat him. Eight five on your left. Oh, this is going to be cute. Tucker and Brennan are going to hold hands through the finish line. Oh. That's just beautiful. That is just beautiful. And in a second, we're going to be interviewing our race winners, Kai Lenny, followed by the female winner, Candace Appleby.
get you standing. You don't usually do it.
Let's go, yeah.
Push that way. What do you mean that way? You do the line. You want us here?
Yeah. Line that, yeah.
Where's the canvas? We'll do them both together.
We're both together. I don't know if I can do that. We do them separate.
You're the professional.
Separate.
No, because then we're going to end the webcast, so we need them together.
Okay. Candace! Yeah.
Number 3. It's going to be both of you.
And coming in third. Chef, down low.
Anthony in the middle.
It was fun downline for sure.
I'm in the middle.
Upwind was a grind.
Cool, nice and tight, guys. Just move that way.
Well, I can only be so close to Kai.
Got my Red Bull.
Okay, put your mic on and then give a thumbs up when you're ready. Stand by.
And I'm standing here with the male and female winners of the distance race of the U.S. Sub Open, here with Kai Lanning, winner of the men's race. Kai, you got a nice lead in the first lap. Tell us your strategy for the rest of the race.
Yeah, that was a big grind. I figured, I wasn't going to try drafting in the beginning. I just wanted to see where everyone placed, and I was feeling really good, so I just kind of rolled with it and, went all the way up to the top buoy, had really some good glides on the way down, and got a pretty big lead. And from there, I was kind of just pacing myself the rest of the race and not trying to kill myself, because I've done it before where you've paddled so hard the day before and then the next day you're tired. So I'm glad I could come in at least with some spare energy.
So let's talk about some of those glides. Looking at the webcast, I saw you just gliding past everyone. Don't you think it's not fair that you're just flying on these waves and everyone else is paddling really hard?
Well, I think everyone has their day, and today I guess is mine. Hopefully I can carry that on till tomorrow, but it's pretty funny because I usually do really well in Huntington, and then the next year I do pretty bad, and then I do really well. So this is my really well year, hopefully.
Well, first place, I would say that's really good. Congratulations, Kai. Fantastic race and really fun to watch. Some phenomenal skills through the surf and riding the bumps. And here we are with Candace Appleby. She's won every Stand-Up World Series race that she's entered this year. Candace, it was a tough first lap. The pack was 3 of you. And then on the downwind leg, you kind of decided to assert your dominance. Tell us about your strategy.
Well, I had a kind of a rough start. I usually get a pretty good skim and I kind of bobble on the inside, but I was able to get in the front pretty quick. And then I knew that it was going to be Shakira and Fiona with me. I couldn't tell who was behind me, so I wanted to make sure I got to that far upwind buoy first before the downwind, because they're both good in the bump. Then I was able to get some glides and get a little bit of a gap. Fiona's really strong in the downwind, so she caught up to me, and we were side by side coming in on that first leg. And going out to that next buoy, I was in the front, she was drafting me, and I was able to break her on that second upwind leg, and then just kind of put my head down and kept going. But today it was pretty challenging on the upwind leg. Definitely a lot of muscle fatigue rather than cardio. But I'm really grateful. I've been working with Dr. Michael Foudy and Visual Gayho Chiropractor. He's been helping me with some back pain. So shout out to Dr. Foudy. If anybody needs any adjustments while they're in town, go check them out. But yeah, I'm really grateful. It was a fun race, and glory to God.
All right, so both of these competitors setting themselves up nicely for tomorrow with wins today in the distance race and the sprint races coming up tomorrow. So tune in to the Waterman League for more action tomorrow here at the U.S. Sub Open.